We're lucky to be joined today by the Secretary of Agriculture for the great state of Iowa, Mike Naig. Thank you so much for being here. We know that there's been this outbreak of highly pathogenic avian influenza there in the state. Can you give us an update on kind of where we stand with that situation today?
Yes, and good to be back. It is unfortunate that we're once again in the United States dealing with high path avian influenza, and certainly our experience in Iowa. Now we have 5 confirmed cases, and we frankly expect that number to likely grow as we go through the spring migration. You know, we've been watching what's been happening in the eastern United States as it's come across the country and really moving through the flyway, and it appears that wild birds are really the source of this virus, and that those wild bird introductions are what we're trying to combat here. And so again, that tells me that we've got a long spring yet to go here, and we'll need to be on high alert. Poultry producers of all kinds, big and small, will have to be on high alert, trying to really improve that biosecurity every single day.
Yeah, biosecurity is such a hot topic and something that we talk about a lot. From a standpoint of things that the state can do, I know there's some actions that you announced just this week of steps that you're planning to take.
Well, I tell you what, first of all, you know, Iowa, we're the #1 egg producing state in the nation. We're number 7 in turkey, obviously a significant livestock producer. And so foreign animal disease prevention and response preparedness has been a significant focus of mine and ours over the last several years. So whether it's African swine fever or high path avian influenza, we've got plans in place. We've been exercising those plans. We've been improving. And remember, this is a joint effort between the state, the USDA, and the industry and those farmers. And so I'm really proud of the work that's been done to improve. But we need to then be looking at, okay, when you get into the response, then now are you doing that work that you prepared for? And so acting early, detecting early, depopulating early, and disposing effectively. Those are all important things. And then protecting the larger industry. And so we did announce this week that we're going to pause poultry exhibitions and swap meets and those types of things, at least while we've got active cases in the state of Iowa. We hate to do that, but it's an important step. Again, it's all about trying to minimize the contact of birds and the spread of high path avian influenza. So we're doing those things, and we're always looking at what we can do to improve.
You know, Secretary, it feels like, you know, at a time when the world needs as much ag production as we can provide, right. This is another one of those challenges that we've been seeing over the last 2 and 3 years.
You know, and here we are during Ag Week, right? And I've been saying all week, if ever there was a time where we should all appreciate where our food comes from and what it takes to get it on the plate, it's times like these, right? Whether it's the pandemic, the cost of food, the logistical disruptions that we're seeing, and then you add on top of that a foreign animal disease, which we all knew was always a threat. It's always a risk that's out there, but now we're actually dealing with it. And you're spot on. I mean, we can be very, very thankful that our system works as well as it does, that it's as resilient as it is, but we've got to work hard to protect our food and ag supply chain in this country.
Mr. Secretary, sure appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us.
You bet.